Hello everyone. So today we are going to start with the orientation of IELTS. So I'll tell you what is IELTS all about and what are the 4 modules that are tested in this exam. So to start with, the full form of IELTS is International English Language Testing System. So it is an international exam which is conducted worldwide, and almost all the major countries like USA, Canada, UK and Australia, New Zealand, all these countries recognize this exam. Now, why it is important? Because as I've told you that the students who want to go in for higher studies, or the people who want to migrate to other countries, or they want to go in for a work visa, so for all these candidates, clearing IELTS exam is mandatory. And there are certain minimum band scores make you eligible to apply under these categories, and is accepted worldwide, whether it is university or college. So all the countries have their own band score requirements, but yes, this exam is accepted worldwide. And telling about the exam is prepared by the University of Cambridge and conducted by British Council as well as IDP. But if I'll talk about India right now, IDP is the only agency which is responsible for conducting the exam in India. And the validity of the result is for 2 years only. The fee is 15,500, and it is conducted at almost all the locations in India. And there are 2 types of exams. The first one is the academic and the second one is the general. So there's a difference between, so academic exam is for the students who want to pursue their higher studies in a foreign country, whereas general exam is for the candidates who want to apply under the work visa category or the immigration category. And the academic exam is, there are some differences between the academic and the general exam in the reading section as well as in the writing section, which I'll tell you now. So the 4 modules are the same in the academic and the general. The first one I'm talking about is the listening exam. So listening exam is conducted in 30 minutes and there are 40 questions that you need to do. There are different question types which you need to do in this exam, and you will be given 10 minutes at the end to transfer your answers into the answer sheet. And the listening exam is same for the academic as well as for the general students. So the reading exam is different for both the academic as well as the general students, depending on the difficulty of the question types. So otherwise the timing is same, both are conducted in 1 hour and 40 questions are there. Type of questions are same, but the difficulty level is different. Now the third exam is a writing exam, which has a little different, which is little different for both the academic as well as the general students. So we'll talk about the academic students. In the first section, they have a report writing, wherein the students have to interpret the data and make comparisons, and the questions will be basically the report writing. You can get bar graph, line chart, tables, process charts. So different charts are there for you to analyze and write a report on that. And the second question is the essay, which you'll have to write. So both tasks we will have to complete in 1 hour. And we will talk about the general candidates. The second module, the second section, that is essay, is the same, but in the first section the candidates need to write a letter and the time duration is same. And the last section, which is the listening section, it is conducted in 11 to 15 minutes, wherein there are 3 parts. Part 1 are the general questions, where the students will be asked questions about their life in general and about their likes, dislikes, and such similar questions depending on their everyday life and the things that are attached to them. The second question type is the cue card, where the student will have to speak for 2 minutes max. They'll be given 1 minute to prepare. The topic could be anything. And the third section is the follow-up question, which are the questions which will be dependent on what you get in the cue card. So related to the cue card, you will get the follow-up questions. So that this exam is completed in almost 15 minutes, and this is normally conducted on a separate day as compared to the listening, reading and writing. And these 3 exams are conducted on the same day, whereas the speaking is conducted on the separate day. And there are different band score requirements for each category. So you need to check what is your band requirement, and then you need to start preparing for that. And to get the detailed explanation about what are the 4 modules and what type of questions, and you can say a complete overview of all the question types, do check my other video. Thank you.